December. A lot to play for. My name's Chris Howard. Thank you for your company. It's going to be, well, a fantastic weekend of figure skating, that's for sure. We've got 2 events on the opening day. We've got the women's short program coming up in just a moment or two, and that will be followed by the start of the pairs campaign, the pairs short program. So the scene's set for a fascinating competition, and that's the scene in this beautiful city. We're about 300 kilometers southwest of Paris, a state-of-the-art venue, that's for sure. And as I said, it is an Olympic-sized ice rink, which can be a little challenging, certainly to some of the skaters from North America who used to skating on NHL-sized rinks. So this is a little bit wider, touch shorter, but there's a fair bit more ice out there. So those that haven't had the chance to practice on Olympic-sized venues could find it a little challenging. But all to play for. So 12 men, 12 women, 10 dance teams, and 8 pair teams participating here. And just to give you an insight of what you've got to look forward to over the next 6 weekends. Next weekend is the Cup of China. We go to Canada for the 3rd Grand Prix. NHK Trophy will be the 4th one, then Skate America, and finally Finlandia Trophy in Helsinki. Well, there you go. You got a chance to see the lineup, the skating order for the 12 women participating here. That's the panel of judges that have the job of sorting this one out, and it's going to be a humdinger, that's for sure. Kaori Sakamoto will be last to skate. She's, of course, the 3-time world champion from Japan, in pretty good shape. Runner-up in the World Championships from 2024, Isabeau Levito will be our penultimate skater. But there's some other really good names to look out for. The youngster from Korea, Jia Shin, 4 times a runner-up at the Junior World Championships, bronze medalist at the Nebelhorn Trophy as well. She's going in that final group. So the 12 women split into 2 groups. There'll be 2 warm-ups. And the skaters in the first group just about ready to come out onto the ice any moment now for their introductions.
Representing France, Clemence Mayindu.
Here we go. To get us underway from France, 4th in national she was, Clemence Mayindu. Finished 9th in the Tayside Trophy this year. She's 21 years of age.
Representing Republic of Korea, Young-Yu.
So Young-Yu will be 2nd to go, the 21-year-old from Seoul. Remember, she was 5th in the World Championships back in 2022.
Representing France, Lea Serna.
Also from France, 25-year-old, she's actually 26 this month, Lea Serna, 11th in the European Championships last year, but she won gold in Nice this season. From Switzerland, Livia Kaiser. No Kimi Rapond this season in the Grand Prix. She's recovering from a foot injury. We wish her well. Tell you a little bit more about that later on. Ami Nakai, a 17-year-old from Niigata in Japan. She will be 5th to go.
Rion Sumiyoshi.
And last to go, also from Japan, Rion Sumiyoshi. 22 years of age, from Tokyo.
6 minutes d'échauffement.
Ladies,
8
6
in
minutes of
nationals
warm-up.
last year, but she won the Lombardia Trophy this season. So already you can see the caliber of skaters that we've got lined up in this first Grand Prix. And so much at stake. So if you're interested in the situation for Olympic qualification, the country placements have been decided now. So all the relevant countries have their allotment for the Olympic Winter Games, but they have to decide, their federations have to decide who will be representing them in February next year. And the decision will be made, obviously, at national championships, but the Grand Prix series will play a factor as well. So it's important for these skaters, if they do have allotted slots for their country in the Olympics, they've got to perform well here in this Grand Prix. So Clemence Mayindu, 4th at Nationals, 9th in the Tayside Trophy this year. Just going through the motions there. You see she's got an awful lot of speed across the ice.
Après avoir grandi à Singapour et débuté le patinage inspiré par la
So she'll be followed by
elle a déménagé en Corée puis au Canada, aux États-Unis et au
for
Japon.
Korea, the
Pour avoir de
21-year-old.
conditions d'entraînement.
As I said, she
En
finished
2016, elle a gagné
fifth
le
in the
championnat
World
national
Championships back in
senior,
2022.
seulement à l'âge de 11
We've seen her at Worlds a
ans.
couple of
Elle a
times. She was
réussi le
12th in
triple axel en
2024.
compétition.
That was her best
Représentant
season
la République de
back in
Corée,
2022. She was the
Yoo.
national champion
grew up in
then
Singapore and
as
started
well.
skating inspired by the
And
2010 Olympic
she's
champion
moved her
Livia
training
Kaiser.
location
Then
over
she
the
moved
years.
back
She
to Korea for better training
back to Korea for
conditions and
training
later
conditions.
relocated to Canada and then the USA for training. She also trained in Japan. She won the senior national championship.
You heard
in
it there.
2016
She really
at the
has
age of
been
11.
all over the place. And a wealth of experience, but struggles with the consistency sometimes. So we wish her all the very best of luck here.
Elle est licenciée au club des Français volants de Paris. Depuis 2023, elle s'entraîne en Allemagne.
French skater participating here, Lea Serna, runner-up in the French national championships this year, 11th in the Europeans, so close to getting inside that top 10. There, Michael
Lea
Good,
has relocated to Germany
who
with Michael
trains
Hood. She won 3 times the French
in
championship and she
Oberstdorf.
placed 11th at the European in 2025.
Elle s'entraîne à Zurich
There's
avec
quite a
Livia
lot of nerves
Kaiser,
out there.
quatrième des championnats
Next to
d'Europe
go, Livia
2024.
Kaiser.
Elle n'a pas pu y participer l'an passé en raison d'une blessure, mais les finalistes des championnats du
Years of age, in
monde.
fact 21 years,
Représentant la Suisse,
4th in
Livia
the European
Kaiser.
Championships back in 2024.
Livia trained in
And
Zurich with
she's
Lida
been
von
pretty
Troyen
good.
and
She
Sindra
missed the
Kisa.
European
She placed
Championships
4th
last
at
year
the
due
European
to injury,
Championship in
but 7th
2024.
in the golden spin leading up to this event. See how she looks here.
C'est la plus jeune patineuse de la catégorie. Elle n'a que 17 ans. Elle
So a
s'entraîne
couple of
avec
skaters
Kensuke
from
Nakanifa.
Japan to
Médaillée de
wind up this
bronze
group.
au championnat du monde
Amy
junior
Nakai
2023.
from Japan, 17
Elle
years of
patine sur la
age.
Strada de Minorota. Représentant le Japon,
She was
Amy
4th
Nakai.
in the World Junior Championships
Amy is
last
the
year,
youngest
formerly
skater. She's only
won a bronze
17
medal back in
years old.
2023.
She's coached by Kensuke Nakaniwa.
Oh, got it all wrong there, but a wealth of experience, bronze medalist in the Grand Prix finals last season as well as a junior. But looking at her, there's nothing junior about
Elle est
her.
entraînée par Koji Okajima et Noriko Sato. Elle a remporté l'ISU Challenger Series de Lombardie
last to go,
en début de saison.
Rion
Elle était
Sumiyoshi.
troisième ici l'an passé au Grand Prix de France. Elle a déjà
She
réussi
was
le quadruple
third
compliqué en
last year
compétition.
in the Grand Prix de
Représentant
France.
le Japon,
And
Rion
she comes back,
Sumiyoshi.
she comes here on the back of a win in
Rion
the
is coached by
Lombardia
Koji
Trophy.
Okajima
So that should give her
and
an
Noriko
awful lot of
Sato.
confidence.
She has won the Lombardia Trophy in Bergamo, Italy in 2025.
She's got a lovely presence out there on the ice. Double axel looking good.
Mesdames, il vous reste 1 minute d'échauffement.
Ladies, there is
Combination, it's important.
Ladies, there is 1 minute
You
left
can
in
see
this
3
warm-up.
jump elements in this program, double or a triple axel. A 2-jump combination, one of which must be a triple. And a lot of them will be going for triple, and then a triple jump on its own. Really the key elements of those spins so important, trying to get level 4s on all the spins. So that means you've got to do features in the spins to try and get those levels up. And that can be difficult positions, difficult changes of position, difficult entry, exit, getting 8 rotations or more in a certain position. You can sense the nerves, can't you, on the other side of the boards. And from that shot, you can see just how wide the ice surface is.
Mesdames, l'échauffement est
60
terminé.
meters by 30 meters. That's an
Ladies, your
awful
warm-up
lot
has
of ice to
ended.
cover,
Please
I can
leave the
tell you.
ice. Thank you.
So here we go. Hope you're ready. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Sur la glace, représentant la France.
On the ice, representing France, please welcome Clemence Mayindu.
And so, to get us underway here in the first ISU Grand Prix of the season, the Grand Prix de France, representing France, we wish her all the very best. It's 21-year-old Clemence Mayindu.
I pull up in these clothes, look so good. Cause I'm in the house. You know, all these songs sound good. Cause I'm on the house.
There's a combination. You see a hand down at the end and a turn between the 2 jumps. So he's going to lose on the grade of execution there. That was triple toe, triple toe. So much speed and great execution on that triple flip.
Attempt to leave the dance floor. The DJ booth is conducting a troubleshooting test of the entire system.
I'm one of one. I'm number one. I'm the only one.
Come on.
Again, really struggling to control the landing of that double axel. But she's got amazing personality out there on the ice. Love the way she projects right across the arena, and it's not easy to do when you've got to nail all those technical elements. Clemence Mayindu from France. I think she'll be pleased with that. Obviously, she's going to lose a little bit here and there. There were a couple of errors sneaking in. Just looked a little nervous, and you can forgive her for that. It's not easy. First skater in the first Grand Prix of the season. What an experience for her, though. Great send-off, wasn't there?
You know, all these songs.
Choice of music was great. Here's that triple toe. She had plenty of speed, really nowhere to go coming out of that. She'd run out of ice. So you can see she put a turn in between the two jumps, and she's going to lose about 1.5 points for that. All those little errors sneaking in when you're just losing on your grade of execution. Just watch the exit of this. See that free leg a little bit slow, has to very, very quick with the reactions to maintain control on the double axel. And yeah, that lack of control on the end of that lost her just over 1 point. She'll be a little disappointed as well when she looks back at the levels on the spins. So the flying camel particularly trying to get a level 4 there, but the technical panel giving her just a level 2, and she struggled to maintain the speed on that, which again lost her on that grade of execution.
Course, please.
So her best score this season was 50.80, got that in the Nepal Memorial Trophy. She finished in 18th place.
Clémence a obtenu un total de 48.05 pour le programme.
Yeah, 48.05.
Clemence has earned in a short
Just a little
program
bit more quality on the elements that she'd have been in the 50s.
total
And
points.
that, to be honest, was what she was hoping for, I'm sure, but she'll take that.
Sur la glace, représentant la République de Corée.
On the ice, representing Republic of Korea, Young-Yu.
Well, she's been close to a podium place at the World Championships before. 5th, remember, back in 2022. A wealth of experience, but sometimes a little inconsistent. What now for Young-Yu from Korea? Well, it's a dream start. Triplets, triple toe. Yeah, difficult entry going into that double axel. The judges will like that. Oh, down on the flip, that's such a shame. it started off so well. I just wonder if she took too much time going into that triple flip. She really did take a long look at it.
De la République de Corée, Young-Yu.
Now the key thing for Young-Yu is going to be whether those jumps were rotated. Her weight did look a little bit forwards on the combination. I've got a sneaky feeling the technical panel are going to look at that triple toe at the end of the combination. I'm pretty sure the lutz was okay. The toe could have been short on rotation, as could the flip have been. And that may well have been one of the reasons or one of the factors that led to the fall. I can tell you they're looking at both of those jumps at the moment. So if you're new to this, rotation is key, and if you're inside the last quarter of the rotation, you get a cue. So you get the base value of the jump, but the grade of execution will go down. If you're half or more under rotated, you get an under rotation. That looks short to me. And the base value goes down, as does the grade of execution. And if you're more than half a rotation short, then you get the value of the lesser jump. So if you're going for a triple toe, you'll get the base value of a double toe and negative GOEs on that. Here's the flip. Yeah, that's short as well. So looking down, yeah, it's not good news. They've given her under rotation on the triple toe, which is dead right, and you can see it on the flip, under rotated. And an edge call too. The flip should be off an inside edge. That's the difference between the flip and the lutz. The left foot on the flip on the inside edge, the left foot on the lutz on the outside edge. Difficult to identify, but it's important for the skaters to leave the ice on the correct edge. So she left a lot of points out there. Tammy Gamble sat alongside. But the important thing for her was that even after the mistake, she kept her head up, she kept pushing through the program, and that's so important. And any young skaters watching this, you can take heed from the experience of Young-Yu and the way she kept her head up and pushed to the end of the program. The deduction there, 1 point for the fall.
In the short program, 54.40 total points. She's currently in the first place.
0. She's been up in, well, close to the 80s before.
Sur la glace, représentant la France.
On the ice, representing France, Lea Serna.
So now back to Team France. And on the ice now, the 25-year-old who now trains in Oberstdorf in Germany, but they're very much representing France. Runner-up in French nationals, Lea Serna. Loads of elevation on the first part of the combination. The second part looked clean as well. Triple lutz, triple toe. Not sure about the edge going into that. Love the entry into the exit and the exit. Down on the flip. Well, you can't beat a bit of Florence and the Machine, and you can't beat a bit of skating from Lea Serna. Such a shame she went down on that flip. And you can see she's reflecting on the mistake. If only.
Lea Serna.
I thought it was a magnificent way to end the program with that step sequence. Looking down, the judges have given it a level 3. Wow. To me, it had pretty much everything in it, except the kitchen sink. It looked fantastic. Layback spin at the end, level 4. In fact, she did really, really well on the spins, I think. Looked to me to tick all the boxes. The features looked very, very good indeed. It started off so well. Be interesting to look at the edge going into that looks at the beginning. I'm pretty sure the rotation was good because she gets so much elevation and has an enormous amount of speed. Now watch that left foot. Yeah, inside edge, gotta be. Well, they're giving it a warning on that, so lucky not to get an edge call, but it will be reflected on the GOE. She's still getting a positive GOE, but not by much. And there's that flip. Perhaps just a little bit quick and a little bit under-rotated as well on the landing, which makes it so difficult, particularly when you skate with speed. And yeah, she is going to get an under-rotation, so inside that last half on the flip, and I think that's why she went down, and it did look to me like she rushed it a little bit. Timing so important on the jumps. Michael Cook with the analysis.
Les scores, s'il vous plaît.
The scores, please.
Always supportive, wonderful to see.
Léa a obtenu un total de 57,06.
So 63 is her best score this season. She needed a clean program to get that 57.06. It does go into the lead.
She's currently in the first place.
She knows it would have been great to be over 60 points here.
Sur la glace, représentant la Suisse.
On the ice, representing Switzerland, Livia Kaiser.
So the Swiss flags aloft for the 21-year-old from Frauenfeld. Trains in Zurich with Linda van Troyen. This is Livia Kaiser.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go, but I know.
Oh, that was a hard fall. It's got too much height, I think, on that triple lens. That should have been the combination. So when she does the triple jump, which should be on its own, it has to be in combination.
And
Well done. A little bit wild with the through leg going into that axle, but she made it. Recovery. No confidence at all going into that triple loop. I really feel for her. That was a tough skate.
Représentant la Suisse, Livia Kaiser.
And she's handled the disappointment well. Well, she missed the European Championships due to injury. And you can see her knee quite heavily strapped, so you just wonder how big an impact that has played and how much preparation she's been able to put in leading up to these Grand Prix. She's scheduled to participate in the NHK Trophy, which is in 3 weeks' time. Let's hope she can get herself together for that. But it was a really hard fall, that first one on the looks. She had so much elevation, perhaps overcooked it a little bit, and she went down like a stone. Look at that, really hard. That does take the wind out of you. And then even on that double axel, the free leg was a little bit wild, and it makes the jump oscillate slightly, and it feels really uncomfortable. I can tell you, when you take off like that, it feels a whole lot worse than it looks. And she did a mighty fine job to find the right foot on that. She was a little bit off on the spin that followed. What was that, the flying camel spin? And there you just got a shot of the attempt at the triple loop, which the pressure was on at that point because she knew she had to do that in combination. And you could see she really didn't attack it. Just came out forwards, so that's a downgrade, and of course the fall, so it's really going to hurt her. Yeah, only they know what's going on and how difficult it's been.
The scores, please.
And there's no substitute for getting programs under your belt. If you're not able to train properly and do double run throughs and program after program, it's so hard to handle it under pressure. So there you are.
Livia has heard in the short program 42.30 total points. She's currently in the 4th place.
Sur la glace, représentant le Japon.
On the ice, representing Japan, Amy Nakai.
So 2 more skaters to go in this opening group, both representing Japan. First up, just 17 years of age. This is Amy Nakai, former bronze medalist in the World Junior Championships. Opening jump pass here could define this short program. She's off to the races. There's the triple axel, and it was a cracker. Makes the combination look so easy. Triple lutz, triple toe. Fantastic flow and energy coming out of that triple loop. This is something else. Well, that was a dream skate. Very, very well done. Ami Nakai from Japan. Look at that. Many of the fans, not just from Japan, on their feet. It's fantastic. Well, that program for me had everything. I don't think La Strada has ever looked or sounded any better. Fantastic musical interpretation, so well done to David Wilson and Kenji Miyamoto, who are her choreographers. Really fabulous. But I always say it's one thing to have a really good program, but to go out there under the pressure of competition and be able to perform it as well as you possibly can with all the technical elements takes real skill and nerves of steel. And this young lady has got both. In bucket loads, isn't she? Nerves? What nerves? And this is how it all began. Triple axel, nothing wrong with that. So nearly 10 points for that one jump pass alone. There's the combination. Rotation so quick, and I love the way that she carries the speed through all of the jumps. The spins were well centered, fantastic speed on all of them. Think she got level 4s, yeah, looking down. I had level 4 on each of them. Triple loop she did with consummate ease. That in the second half of the program as well, so she's going to get an extra 10% for that. And then you can see the spin positions just magnificent. Well, not only does she have the jumping prowess and such amazing technical ability, if you took all the technical elements out of that program, it was still a masterpiece. Her skating skills, her basic technique is flawless. I love that. Well, if that's going to be beaten, I tell you what, we are in for quite the afternoon. 68.30, her best score. She's got more than that, surely. Could it be in the 70s? Oh, yes, 78 points. That's huge. 69 is her best score. Got that in the Baltic Cup as a junior. They cannot believe it, but she deserves every single one of those points. That will take some beating. Well, she's thrown the gauntlet half a mile down the road.
Sur la glace, représentant le Japon.
On the ice, representing Japan, Rion Sumiyoshi.
Well, you wouldn't want to follow that, would you? It's a tough job. Someone's got to do it, and the task falls to 22-year-old Rion Sumiyoshi, who, in all fairness, probably didn't expect anything less from her teammate. We wish her well. Just great control through that combination. Triple loops, triple toe. And no mistakes on the flip either. Just beautiful.
Du Japon, Rion Sumiyoshi.
Well, it's Team Japan leading the way in the early stages here at the Grand Prix de France, that's for sure. And one of the things that I love about the French athletes is the way they get into the ice. They've just got this super soft knee bend. And it's almost as if the ice is a texture of a bit of cheese. You can sort of see them getting into the ice. They don't skate on it, they skate in it. And it's fabulous to watch. And of course that enables them to generate speed with very little effort. Beautiful interpretation of the music. There's that double axel at the beginning. And you see she didn't lose any speed throughout that. So the GOE will be good, and combination free leg a little bit high, but still okay. Just slightly shorter rotation, I think, on the triple toe there, perhaps inside that last quarter. It's always a tough call, that cue, but remember, if you're inside the last quarter, you still get the base value of the element, which is so important. And here she is setting up the flip, nothing wrong with that. And nice inside edge on the takeoff there, and again generating speed throughout the element, which is so key. And it's just gorgeous, lovely changes of edge, beautiful quality in the turns. And that step sequence getting a level 4 as well. So she's ticking all the boxes, all 3 spins getting the maximum level and positive GOE, and the step sequence as well. So that's going to really help her score. Just a negative GOE on the combination because she was inside that last quarter on the triple toe, but only losing, what did she lose? Just about a quarter of a point there. So fabulous effort. Job well done from Rion. She's going to be pleased with the score when it comes up, I think.
Rion obtient un total de 71 points 03.
Yep, 71.03. It's second place. It's a Japan 1-2 as we go into the final group of the women's short.
Total points. She's currently in the second place, and she has the season's best.
Well, it's Team Japan that are showing us how it's done. And we've still got one more team member from Japan, and she'll be last to go. Just about
Ladies and
to
gentlemen,
get the next group out onto the
of the
ice.
second group, women category.
Représentant la France.
Representing France,
So back to Team France to get us underway in the second group. Here she is. She was 5th in the European Championships last year. This is Lorine Schild.
Representing Republic of Korea, Jia Shin.
Jia Shin from the Republic of Korea, 4 times a runner-up in the World Junior Championships.
Representing the United States of America, Elyce Lin-Gracey.
third to go. Elyce Lin-Gracey from the USA, bronze medalist in the World Junior Championships.
Représentant la République de Corée.
Representing Republic of Korea, Chaeyeon Kim.
Chaeyeon Kim will be fourth to go in this final group, the Four Continents champion.
Représentant
Winner
les
of the
États-Unis
Asian Winter
d'Amérique.
Games.
Representing the United States of America, Isabeau Levito.
So things really hotting up here. Our penultimate skater, Isabeau Levito, runner-up in the World Championships
Représentant le Japon.
2024
Representing Japan,
for the USA.
Kaori
And there she is,
Sakamoto.
always smiling. Looks so relaxed. A huge roar for Kaori Sakamoto, three-time the world
6 minutes of
champion.
warm-up.
Runner-up last year, of course, behind Elyce Lin, but boy, oh boy, did she give it her best shot in that Prix. So there's confirmation of how they'll go in this final group here in the women's short program. First event at the Grand Prix de France, the first Grand Prix of the season. And it's got off to a blinder, I've got to say. This is going to be exciting. The pressure on these
Elle est
girls, that's for
licenciée
sure.
au club de Reims Patinage où elle
So to get us
s'entraîne
underway
avec
in this
Nakai.
group, it'll be Lorine
Elle est
Schild
championne de France
for
élite
France. She
2024,
was fifth
10e
in the
des championnats
European
d'Europe et
Championships a couple of
15e des
seasons ago,
championnats du monde
10th last
2025.
year.
Représentant la
Competed
France,
in one
Lorine
international
Schild.
this year, sixth
Lorine
in
is
the
French
Nebula
champion and
Memorial
trained with Malika
in
Tahir. She
Bratislava.
placed 10th at the European Championship and 15th
Going
at
through her
Worlds
exercises there.
2025.
So important to get the timing, get your weight over that right foot so you can get yourself out
Elle
of
est
trouble
entraînée
if you
par
need
Rion
to.
Sumiyoshi. Elle n'a que
These
17
elite
ans, c'est sa
athletes
première
have
saison et son
such a
premier
knack,
Grand
such a
Prix dans la
skill
catégorie
of being
senior.
able to land
Elle a
jumps
déjà
when they're
un
not
très
quite
grand
right.
palmarès en catégorie junior. Elle est 4
Young
plus
skaters
vice
watching this,
championne
that's
du
a
monde
skill you want to
junior.
learn. Always
Représentant
stay
la
in the jump,
République de
always
Corée,
work to the
Jia
end of whatever you're
Shin.
doing.
Jia is coached
There,
by Jia
Jia Shin,
She's only
four-time
17.
runner-up in the Junior
It's her
World
first season and
Championships,
first
as
senior Grand Prix.
I said.
She's 14th
Only
silver medal at the
17
World Junior
years of
Championship.
age. And bronze medalist in the Nepal Trophy this year. First season for her competing as a senior, but she
Elle
looks
s'entraîne
right at
avec
home
Tamu
here.
Gambile. C'est sa première saison en catégorie senior. Elle est médaillée
So,
de bronze des championnats
next to
du
go,
monde junior
Elyce
2025.
Lin-Gracey,
En complément du
bronze
patinage,
medalist
elle est
in
volontaire pour sa
the
vie
World
dans
Junior
divers projets.
Championships last season.
Représentant les États-Unis
And, this is
d'Amérique,
a debut
Elyce
season as a
Lin-Gracey.
Elyce is
her,
coached
and
by
yeah,
Tilly
you can see the
Gambile.
quality,
It's
you
her
can
first year
see
as a senior
just how
competitor.
strong she is. She's an
Bronze medal
incredible
at the World
athlete, trains in
Championship
Colorado Springs.
2025.
So you know she's going to have no problems with the stamina because the training center there is just about a mile above sea level. It's tough to
Elle
skate there,
s'entraîne à
that's for
Séoul,
sure.
mais également au Canada, avec Hyun Choi, championne
So
nationale,
she'll be followed by
gagnante de la
Chaeyeon
compétition
Kim,
ISU
18
des
years of
4
age from
continents
Seoul
2025,
in Korea,
troisième des championnats du monde
winner of
2024.
the Four
Elle patine
Continents
sur une
Championships
chanson
last year,
française,
finished
qui a
in
le droit de
10th
son
place
temps.
in the World
Représentant
Championships
la
in
République
Boston
de
last
Corée,
season.
Chaeyeon
But the season before, she was on the podium, a bronze medalist
Chaeyeon is coached by
in
Yoon
the
Yoon
World
Choi.
Championships,
She
winner
won the
of the
national
Asian
championship.
Winter Games
She also won the
this year
ISU
as
Four
well. So she's
Continents
an
in
amazing talent.
2025.
And she looks pretty cool out there. She's a cool customer.
Elle est entraînée
And,
par Yulia
come much cooler than
Elle est
this
championne
young
du monde
lady,
junior
Isabeau
2022,
Levito, just
vice-championne
18 years
du
of
monde
age,
senior
runner-up in the World
2024. Elle
Championships
avait gagné
a couple
le
of
Grand
years
Prix
ago,
de France
finished in
ici à
4th
Angers en
place last year. She was a
2023.
junior
Elle
world
a été nommée
champion
la meilleure
back in
avenir de
2022.
l'INSEE au Skating Award
And
en
she's had a pretty good
2023.
season. Runner-up in
Représentant les
the
États-Unis
Road
d'Amérique,
to 26
Isabeau
trophy. That was the
Levito.
Olympic Winter Games
Isabeau is
test
coached
event.
by Julia
It was won by Nina
World Junior
Petruchina
Champion in
of Estonia, of course, the
2022.
European champion.
Silver medal at the World
But
Championship
yeah, Isabeau, she'd
2024.
love to get a
Gold medal
ticket to
at the
Milan,
Grand Prix
that's for
de
sure.
Grand Prix
She's
de France
fluent
Angers
in
2023.
Italian, and her
Levito
family
won
roots
the
are
ISU Skating
from Milan
Award
as
in the
well.
category Best Newcomer in
So,
2023.
this is the start of her campaign to earn a place. Remember, the American team had 3 places for the women in the Olympic Winter Games, and that's pure quality right there. Never phased. And last to go, she's 25 years of age, the wonderful Kaori Sakamoto of Japan. Runner-up in the World Championships behind Elyce Lin last year, but she has won the world title 3 times. And that's just an indication as to the quality of her. She is amazing.
Sakamoto is an Olympic silver medalist in the 2022
she's
Olympic team event.
4-time national champion.
4-time national champion, 3-time world champion. She was nominated
Let's see
for
how
the
she looks here.
ISQ
She is
Skating
going
Award
to be
2024 in
on the top of her
category
game,
most
that's for
valuable
sure,
skater.
because our leader, Amy Nakai, her
Ladies, last minute of
teammate,
warm-up.
has really put down a blinder. And just to give you an indication of how good that performance of Amy is, Kaori's season's best score this season is 65.25. Remember, the leading score here is 78 points. And Kaori Sakamoto's best score is 80.32, which she got in the World Championships back in 2022 when she won it for the first time. So that's how good that short program was from Amy Nakai, our leader at the moment. So we're in the closing stages here of this 6-minute warm-up. Just to remind you, Lorine Schild will be first to go for France, then Jia Shin
Mesdames, l'échauffement est
should be
terminé.
followed
Veuillez
by
quitter la piste, s'il vous
Elyce
plaît.
Lin-Gracey for the
Ladies,
USA.
your warm-up has ended. Please leave the
Chaeyeon
ice.
Kim,
Thank you.
be Isabeau Levito to follow her, and last to go, Kaori Sakamoto, all chasing that 78 points from our leader, Amy Nakai.
Sur la glace, représentant la France.
On the ice, representing France, Lorine Schild.
So a fantastic reception for the third of 3 skaters representing France here in the Grand Prix de France 2025. This is 20-year-old Lorine Schild. Stairway to Heaven, the music. She fought her way through that combination. Triple toe. Almost a delay in that triple loop. Enormous.
she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Well, it couldn't have gone any better than that.
Représentant la France,
Well, I tell you what, when
Lorine
Robert Plant and
Schild.
Jimmy Page put that together, I don't imagine in their wildest dreams they ever thought it would be interpreted in a prestigious event like the Grand Prix de France. It was fantastic as well. What a great rendition by Beth Hart. And a super interpretation. The program put together by Massimo Scali, who is rapidly becoming one of the top choreographers in the world. Really enjoyable program, and she showed us there she just had nerves of steel. I felt like she was a little bit off axis on the combination, but worked her way through it. Let's take a look at it again. A little bit of oscillation in the first part, just didn't look quite on axis, but so much awareness in the air, knew exactly where that right foot was. There's the double axel. Transitions in and out, and of course that gives the judges the opportunity to go up and down with the grade of execution. And there she sets up the triple loop. High with the free leg on the way in, but quickly snaps it down to secure the 3 turns. And looking down, every single element in that program getting a positive GOE. Levels were great as well. She could not have done any more. And I've got to say, I thought the choice of music was inspirational for her. Really matched her style of skating, and that is key, and that's part of the choreographer's job, to find something that really does fit the style of the athlete, and that was a perfect combination. So she hasn't got over 60 points this season yet, but I don't think she's performed a short program any better than that this season, that's for sure. 63-66 is her personal best score.
Lorine a obtenu un total de 62 points 45.
Oh, she got close to it. It's third place, in behind the 2 Japanese girls. 62-45, the score for the short program. It's a season's best by quite a way. She'll be pleased with that. And, then you can see how they stand.
And this is her best score of the season.
Very well done, Lorine.
Sur la glace, représentant la République de Corée.
On the ice, representing Republic of Korea, Jia Shin.
Well, she's an amazing talent, this young lady, 17 years of age. As we've previously said, 4 times runner-up in the World Junior Championships. This is Jia Shin for the Republic of Korea. Just pops the Lutz. Just a single, so nothing for that. That should have been a combination. Now the pressure's on. Back on track with a good double axel. Let's hope that settles it down. Very well done. She gets the combination out too. Just a double toe on the end of that triple flip. Well, I tell you what, I'd take my hat off to her. It's the worst feeling in the world when you go out there and you miss your first jump. Then the gremlins start scrambling in your head.
Jia Shin.
And somehow she dug deep. It could be a lonely place when you're out there, and the timing deserts you. But she came back after the disappointment of that pop, and a good solid double axel. And I think she could be thankful that the program was put together the way it was, because the double axel just settled her back down, and she had a spin prior to the combination, which was so important for her to get. And yeah, there wasn't a triple toe at the end of it, but it looked to me as though the flip was fully rotated. There's that pop on the Lutz. And she is a beautiful skater. There's the double axel, and that perfect. And you feel that just settled her down. And here's the flip. Key moment in the program, and that's an indication just to the quality of the jumps that she can perform. Difficult forward outside twizzle that on the right foot. Getting up into the Bielmann spin perfectly. So looking down at the spins, that layback spin getting a level 3, all the others and the step sequence getting a 4. But of course that combination, just the single Lutz, or what should have been the combination, gets no points at all. So that is a real killer.
Les scores, s'il vous plaît.
Just to put it into perspective, if she'd done triple Lutz, triple toe, which was the goal, it's worth over 10
Jia
points.
obtenu un total de 59,23,
So
ce qui
yeah,
la place provisoirement en
59,
quatrième
23,
position.
couldn't have expected much more
Jia
than
has
that.
earned in a short program
She,
59.23 total
slots
points. She's
Fourth
currently in
place, in
fourth
behind
place.
Lorine Schild.
Sur la glace, représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique,
On the ice, representing the United States of America, Elyce Lin-Gracey.
So we've got 4 to go. And the first of 2 Americans here in the women's short program. Just 18 years of age. This is Elyce Lin-Gracey. With a free leg coming out the first part of what should have been the combination triple lutz, triple toe, just a lutz on its own. Well done, no problem with the axel. Combination. And she does a double toe on the end of it. Very, very well done, Elyce Lin-Gracey for the USA.
Des États-Unis d'Amérique, Elyce Lin-Gracey.
Yeah, it's another skater really showing how much courage she's got. Picking a mistake there on that opening. What should have been combination. Should have been triple lutz, triple toe. Remember that triple lutz, triple toes were 10 points. And she just ended up with just over 4 points for the lutz on its own, and then only able to get the double toe out on the flip. So that combination worth about 7 points. So she's left some points out there, that's for sure. Here's that combination. And you can see she's just got a little bit of wrap with the free leg. Wasn't able to get it out quick enough. And had to step out of it really, really quickly, but back on track with a really solid double axel. And there's the flip. She has a fabulous technique on that. So the lesson to learn when you're watching this is when you're practicing your program, just keep going. Think onto your feet and make the changes that you need to do, because you never know what's going to happen in competition. Wonderful positions in the spins. Second season competing in the Senior Grand Prix.
Les scores, s'il vous plaît.
The scores, please.
Elyce a obtenu un total de 59,30. Elle réalise ainsi son meilleur score de la saison. Ce qui la place provisoirement en quatrième position.
Elyce has earned in a short program 59.30 total points. She's currently in the fourth place, and this is the best score of her season.
But you can see it's all pretty close.
Sur la glace, représentant la République de Corée.
On the ice, representing Republic of Korea,
So
Chaeyeon
3 to
Kim.
go. And next up, the 18-year-old from Seoul in the Republic of Korea. Program choreographed by Shailin Bourne. This is Chaeyeon Kim.
Qui a le droit de me montrer du doigt? Il n'y a rien de manqué dans le garçon en moi. Qui a le droit d'oublier ses rêves? Les anges d'enfants font les anges des grands. Qui a le droit
No loss of speed whatsoever.
de cracher sa haine, de masquer la lâcheté, lâcheté comme à la chaîne. Qui a le droit de souffler son mépris? Si ma tête a un prix, tu lui compares.
Oh yes, job well done on the combination. The lips and toe.
Privé de toi, lorsque l'amour a tort, voilà qui s'en va. Qui a le droit? Qui a le droit?
Oh, she was short on rotation on that triple flip, and down she went.
De laisser de côté la beauté en béton, le béton armé, de mentir à la terre, la fin de l'air, tuer des mains pour d'oublier l'être humain pour une poignée de main. Je ne vis que sans de donner des leçons pour combien de garçons écrivent les religions. D'avoir peur d'un rêve, la mort amère, 20 000 longs-lieux sous les mers. Qui a le droit?
Would you believe it? Well, she looked so relaxed at the beginning. I know the technical panel are going to take a look at that combination.
De la République de Corée, Chaeyeon Kim.
Second jump pass. Looked okay to me in real time. And that will be key. I'm pretty sure that flip was short. And the technical panel looking at that at the moment. Chaeyeon Kim, not a great day in the office for her. Just a reminder, she is the reigning 4 continents champion. Bronze medalist in the World Championships a couple of seasons ago as well.
Qui a le droit?
So it'll be interesting to look at those second 2 jump passes again. Here's the double axel. You can see she doesn't take the right leg through very far, but that enables her to get over that right foot very, very quickly. So here's the combination. Outside edge was very good. Nice running edge through the combination. And they sort of speed it up, don't they? But it looked good to me. Now it's the flip coming up next.
De masquer la lâcheté, lâcheté
And
comme
here
à
it
la
is.
chaîne.
Yeah, that's short. You can see
De souffler son
well, that
mépris.
looked more than a cue to me. That looked at least a quarter of a turn short. So that is going to get an under rotation at least. And I've got to say, I think the edge going into it was suspect as well. Yeah, looking breaking down. They've given her a warning on that too, so... And a cue, yeah, on the triple toe on the second part of the combination, so she's losing a little bit on the GOE there. Of course, 1 point deduction for the fall. So, remember, they're chasing that 78 points, which is a huge score from Amy Nakai for Japan.
Chaeyeon a obtenu un total de 62 points 24.
Yeah,
Elle réalise ainsi son meilleur score de la saison, ce qui la place provisoirement en 4e position.
Chaeyeon has heard in the short program 62.24. She's currently in the 4th place, and this is her best season score.
Sur la glace, représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique.
On the ice, representing the United States of America, Isabeau Levito.
So 2 to go. This young lady was runner-up in the World Championships 2 years ago. She was the Junior World Champion back in 2022. Here, skating to Cinema Paradiso, Isabeau Levito.
The moment's here, I'm almost in your arms. Tonight, the moon is bright, I'm almost here.
Pristine clean on the combination. Triple flip, triple toe loop.
One word and I will rush to your embrace. Say this.
Oh, what a delay and a beautiful landing on the double axel.
And with all my heart to your arms I'll fly. It's strange how we are changed by things that seem so small. One look can write a book, one touch can say it all. We know both nights alone, and now we've found our way. I'm almost in your arms, almost in your arms to stay.
Oh yes, so much quality.
Zooby zooby zoo, zooby zooby zoo, zooby zooby zoo, zooby zoo, zooby zoo means that I love you. Zooby zooby zoo, zooby zooby zoo, zooby zooby zoo, zooby zoo, zooby zoo means that I love you. Here's a simple idea for you. Heavenly music and only for two. Don't be the words they get in the way. Here is what you say. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zoo. Zooby zoo is that I love you. Zooby zooby zoo, zooby zoo, zooby zoo means that I love you. Zooby zooby zoo.
Just brilliant. All in a day's work.
Des États-Unis d'Amérique, Isabeau Levito.
Just so well prepared for the start of this Grand Prix season. And she just took it in her stride. And I've got to say, it always amazes me when a skater like Amy Nakai comes out and performs like she did with that huge score of 78 points. It's almost an impossibility to not know what's going on and what's gone on before you. But to be able to block that out of your head and just focus on the job in hand and focus on what you have control of takes immense skill. And, well, this young lady has got it in bucket loads. Look at the quality, that lovely extension coming out of everything. I love it. And you can see as well that I feel like she's worked on the entry to the flip and the lutz, which she tends to lean forwards a little bit, a very, very high free leg. It's a little unorthodox entry position, but it looks better to me. And real quality in every single element throughout that 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It was a joy.
How we are changed by things that seem so small. One look can write a book. One touch can say.
Just beautiful. Well done, Isabeau. So just to remind you, it's 78 points at the top. Isabeau's season's best score is 71.1. Her personal best is 73.73. That is an indication of how good that program was. Second place is 71.03.
The scores, please.
Could go into second. Should go into second in my book. And she does. 73.37. That's a great score for her. Very close to a personal best. It's a season's best for Isabeau Levito. What a great way to start her Grand Prix campaign.
Sur la glace, représentant le Japon.
On the ice, representing Japan, Kaori Sakamoto.
So, last to go. She's been world champion no less than 3 times. Bronze medalist in the Olympic Winter Games as well. The wonderful Kaori Sakamoto of Japan. Sarah Brightman and Andre Bocelli provide the music. Time to say goodbye. See a little bit late with the free leg coming out of that triple lutz. It was clean enough. Incredible length on that double axel. And there's the combination. What a brilliant way to end this women's short program.
Du Japon, Kaori Sakamoto.
Well, if this is a sign of things to come, we are in for one heck of a season, and I can't wait. Wasn't that fabulous? Now, Kaori, of course, opting to put the combination in the second half of the program. One of the jump passes can get an extra 10%, and if you've got the guts, if you've got the courage to put the combination in the second half, then you're maximizing your possible points. But you've got to have nerves of steel to do that, and of course, she's got nerves like nobody else. Been there, done it. Read the book, written the book. So there's that looks at the beginning. You see she was a little uncomfortable with the free leg coming out of that, but she has a magnificent knee bend on all of her jumps, which gives her that extra split second to get the free leg back and maintain control. She needed it on that first jump pass. I think the weight was a little far back on the axle as well. But there's the combo, second half of the program, and gets that extra 10%. So she gets nearly 12 points for the combination, and in a competition like that, it could be key. Remember, the leading score at the moment, 78 points. Second place, Isabeau Levito on 73.37. And third, Rion Sumiyoshi on 71.03. This is going to be in the 70s, but where in the 70s? She has so much speed across the ice. I want to get in the way of her going into that combination. She comes thundering down the ice.
Kaori a obtenu un total de 76.20.
Oh yeah, 76.20. That will do very, very nicely. And I can tell you, the program felt a lot worse than it looked. Sometimes when you're in the jumps and you've got to work that hard, it can feel terrible. But the overall impression, the impression that we got was not what she was feeling, I can tell you that. So Kaori goes into second place, and well done to Isabeau, splitting up the three Japanese girls. But Amy Nakai, at the end of the day, well, in a class of her own, fantastic stuff. So Amy leads, Kaori second, Isabeau Levito in third, and Rion Sumiyoshi for Japan in fourth place. Well done to Lorine Schild as well, who skated very, very well in fifth place. So that's the situation further down, but what a magnificent start to this Grand Prix season. And if you enjoyed that, just a reminder that there's plenty more to come. This is the first of the 8 events over this weekend, and there's a Grand Prix every weekend over the next 6 weeks. China next week, Canada after that. NHK Trophy in Japan will follow that one. Skate Canada then. Finlandia Trophy will be the last one, and all roads leading to the finals in Nagoya, Japan. So we've still got more coming up today as the ice gets prepared for our second event of the opening day. It'll be the pairs short program, and that is going to be exciting too. So I tell you what, I loved every minute of that women's short program. And I hope you did too. A good crowd here in the ice park. And they're off to get their refreshments as the ice resurfacer comes out. And just looking ahead, it's just under 20 minutes before the pairs start their campaign. As we look back at the top three, Isabeau Levito in third place, and wasn't she magnificent? She could not have done any more. Just a beautiful performance, and 73.37 points her score in this short program, and she deserved every single one of those points. and perhaps more. Lovely interpretation. Just beautiful. Well done, Isabeau. And in second place, the three-time world champion. I said she's got nerves of steel. Kaori Sakamoto came out as she always did. Like a real firecracker. So much speed across the ice, so much power, and it makes everything she does just so engaging. But out in front, the stunning Amy Nakai from Japan, and right from the off with that triple axel. There was no stopping her. Spins were great, footwork amazing, presentation second to none, and the quality of the jumps, mind-blowing. She's not a junior anymore, that's for sure. So, Amy Nakai out in front for Japan. So we're going to take a break, but we'll be back in, just over 15 minutes now for the pairs short program. Hope you can join us for that. But for now, for myself, Chris Howarth,